Welcome back to Unapologetically Queer. Yes, this is a very, very, very ratchet environment for me to record a video, but I don't give a single nothing, okay? This video gonna be about a friend of mine. We gonna name this friend while I get ready. Yes, get ready. We gonna name this friend Don't Tell Nobody. Oh gosh, straight drunk men, the things they do, right? The things they do, and I'm over here like wondering, like, what are y'all thinking? So this friend of mine, Don't Tell Nobody, he's like very extra when he's drunk, and he's very loud, and it's just something else. Okay, you know, we all have those friends that are like very extra, and we just don't know what to do with them when they're drunk, and he's one of those. So this man, like, this was my sophomore year of college. The only reason I named him Don't Tell Nobody is because, and this is where this all stems from, right, this video. So this man came up to me after people had left our room, and this is a day when we were drinking and etc. Drinking, I don't know what else we were doing, we were just drinking, whatever. And this man had come up to me, and I had just like recently showered, and you know, I looked together, I look all cute, you know, my hair was like to the side because I had like brushed it or whatever, and this is when my hair was shorter. This man waits for everyone to leave. He comes up to me, he kisses me on the cheek. You know, it's fine, you know, maybe that's just how, you know, he gets along with people. Maybe that's just how he likes to express himself. But this is a guy who liked to preach, talk about being a macho man, conscious about his identity, conscious about what he did around other guys, making sure that he's the guy or that he's doing the right thing as one of the guys, right? So, me and those types of guys, yo, I'm just always like, why y'all always gotta be so extra and put up a front? Just be yourself. Ain't nobody gonna, I mean, people gonna judge you because, hello, that's the nature of being anything outside of the binary standards of this damn society, but whatever. So this man, he did that, kissed me on the cheek or whatever, and then he comes up to my ear, and he whispers, in case my lips are real crusty, don't tell nobody. Sis, what you mean don't tell nobody? And this is another thing again, the self-reflection that, oh my god, are people gonna know if I did this? Oh my gosh. Who, y'all, he was so self-conscious of his sexuality when I tell you, sis, I was like, get it together, because nobody got time for that. Nobody has the patience. I know I don't. So this man, one time, one of my friends came over, and we were just talking about, you know, eating the booty like groceries.
What your boy show for me? But he gotta eat the booty like groceries. But he gotta get rid of these hoes for me.
So whatever. And my friend was like, oh, you got a little fatty in her back. You know, a lot of people want to eat the groceries. And I was like, wow, that's very interesting. I've never done that. I've never had that done. I don't know how I feel about that yet, but you know, some people really, really like it, and some people preach it. Okay, they're like, yes, this is my joint, I'm here for it. So here he comes, saying, ew, eat the booty like groceries. Okay, yeah, that's where all the excretions come out, whatever. And for some reason we get into the topic of how do we know that the other person was queer, any LGBT plus identity, right? And she was like, when you came to End of Life, she was telling me about End of Life. It was an organization in my undergrad that I love dearly. So she was telling me when I came to the organization, you know, I introduced myself. She was like, oh my god, he's so cute. Her first impression of me, pretty much. So then he is over here like, just like confused, like blank face, because he didn't identify with anything. And let me not do that, because that's really shady, because he's a straight man. But there are some straight men that I'm just like, what you doing? Is it the alcohol? So this man is asked by my friend, so what do you identify with? And he was like, me? What do I identify with? Do I act gay? Do I act bisexual? What do I look like? And she was like, oh no, I didn't say anything like that. I was just, you know, asking you, just like, because since we're on the topic, I was just asking you. And he got so defensive, he got so uptight about that, and he was asking me for days, like, did I act a certain way, did I do something to seem gay, etc. And I'm over here like, girl, if you don't get your shit straight, ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that buffoonery, right? So fast forwarding, he did that, kissed me in the cheek, whatever. He comes over my last year of college. This is my senior year. He came to my room. He had called me saying, I'm drunk. I drink a lot of tequila and I'm horny. I don't know what to do with myself. What you want me to do about it? So I tell him, you know, being a nice friend, I was like, okay, if you too drunk, you can't function, come over. And I had my own room because I was an RA. I was like, just come over. You know, we can watch some video, watch a movie, or play Naruto. We used to love playing Naruto. He came over, we played some Naruto. I sit down, my chair right here, and he's on the floor, on my little beanbag. This boy starts rubbing his leg on mine, looking at me, opening, busting it wide open. Opening his legs and just bust it wide open, bust it wide open, bust it wide open, bust it wide. Like touching me and rubbing up on me, and I'm like, are you like internally fighting with yourself? Do you know who you are? Like, you know, and it could be alcohol induced, but it gets to an extent where it's just like, how much is this alcohol playing into what you're doing, sis? Right? And he comes from a background that his family is very traditional, which is fine, very gendered, which is fine for, you know, it's all different perspectives out here. And he just believes that he has to fit a mold and he has to be this person, which, you know, do you, boo? So what I do is I move my leg and I'm like, now me, not today, not yesterday, not tomorrow. Impossible. So, impossible. So, then that happened. He went home and I was just reflecting to myself, like, do you need to talk to someone? Like, does he need to, I was like, does he need to talk to someone? Does he need to converse about this? Like, does he feel a certain way about himself? Does he not know? Is he questioning? Talk to me. I'm your friend here. Hello. You know, I'm guessing it takes time and he's just not comfortable, which is absolutely fine. Take your time. There's no rush. Be you. Explore yourself. Learn about yourself. Each day we learn something else about ourselves, okay? So, then my other friend, we gonna call him Lorenzo. Okay, so Lorenzo calls me and contacts me, right? And Lorenzo is, you know, he's snapping me. He's like, can I call you? I'm like, what's happening? He's like, oh, I got some no information about don't tell nobody. And I was like, oh, Lord. Oh, Lord, is he having another battle with himself? Is this an internal battle again as IQ McAfee bug? So then he's like, I'm gonna tell you tomorrow. He calls me and he tells me, so-and-so, don't tell nobody, got up on me in his apartment when his friends weren't there, was rubbing on me, rubbing his crotch area, his eggplant on me, and saying, you know you want this, right? You want this, right? You know you like dick, right? So he was like, I like that, and that's my sexuality, but I don't want yours. So yeah, so he got up real quick and left. And he had the impression that if you gay, you won't want it regardless. You know, we don't do that promiscuity, like, type of thing. And I understand. And once again, here I understand, you know, you have a gay friend. And you're comfortable being yourself outside of whatever. This is a straight man. Being with a gay man, maybe it would elicit you to be more comfortable if you explore that sexuality and if you explore any form of other interactions, physical, etc., with someone who may be identifying in those identities. Understandable. So, till this day, I have no idea about don't tell nobody. You know, if don't tell nobody says something about his sexual identity or whatever, I will accept him with open arms because that is my friend at the end of the day. And I just don't feel that it's appropriate for straight men to put up a front. I think it's unhealthy, and it's not their fault. It's a fault within the system that prevents them from being who they are, and the system that constructs binaries that tells them that they can't be themselves and that they have to fit a mold. But I wonder what would happen with Don't Tell Nobody, and I'm very curious to know. Very curious to know. But that's the story of Don't Tell Nobody. And I'm just wondering if Don't Tell Nobody has told other people not to tell nobody. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye.